There are moments in life when everything feels clear, like the universe is quietly nudging you forward. And right now, standing here looking at you, I feel that. I've never been more certain of anything. I am ready, not just in words, but with every part of me, to make you my wife, to share my world with yours, and to walk together, hand in hand through whatever life brings. I have spent countless moments thinking about what it truly means to love someone, to connect with someone in a way that goes beyond words, beyond the surface, and even beyond time itself. In all the experiences I have had in life, the moments of joy, the moments of pain, the ordinary and extraordinary, there has always been a quiet longing, a subtle whisper in my heart that told me love is not about possession, not about fleeting infatuation, but about a profound presence, a steady commitment that withstands storms and shines in the light. And in you, I have found that. You are that presence, that clarity, that warmth that fills my life in ways I never fully understood before. Your smile is not just an expression, it is a reflection of all the hope and all the possibilities that life can offer. A quiet, unspoken reassurance that no matter what comes, there is beauty, there is calm, and there is connection. Every time I hear your laughter, it is not just a sound, it is a symphony of life itself, echoing in the quiet chambers of my soul, reminding me that love is alive, that love is patient, and that love is infinitely enduring. I've come to realize that love is not something that can be measured in days or in words or in promises alone. It is something that seeps into every gesture, every thought, every heartbeat. It is in the way I think of you when I am alone, in the way I imagine your future, in the quiet reverence with which I consider the life we can build together. And that realization has led me to a single, undeniable truth. I am ready. I am ready to take all the fragments of my life, the parts that have been uncertain, the parts that have been searching, and bring them to you, offering them without hesitation, without reservation, without fear. Because in you, I have found not just love, but purpose, a grounding, a reason to be better, to strive for a life that honors what we have, a life that nurtures what we can become together. To make you my wife is not merely a declaration, it is a promise, a sacred vow to protect, to cherish, to respect, and to walk beside you in every season of our lives. I have imagined this moment countless times, yet the reality is far more profound than any thought or fantasy. Standing here speaking from a place of pure intention, I recognize that readiness is not about grand gestures or perfection, it is about understanding that our lives intertwined, our commitment to growth, to patience, to unwavering support. It is about seeing you, not as an ideal, not as a dream, but as the person I have chosen with clarity and certainty, the one I will stand beside, in quiet moments and in triumphs, in laughter and in tears. I think about the mornings we will wake together, the simple rituals of life that will gain extraordinary meaning, simply because they are shared with you. I think about the challenges that will come, the trials and uncertainties, and I know that we will face them together not as individuals, but as a union, as a partnership anchored in trust and care. I am ready because I understand that love is not passive, it is active, it is intentional, it is constant. I am ready because I have seen the depth of your heart, because I have witnessed your kindness, your strength, your vulnerability, and I am inspired to be the person who honors all of it. I am ready because I cannot imagine a future that does not have your hand in mine, your voice in my ears, your presence in every quiet and extraordinary moment that awaits us. And so I bring all that I am, the lessons, the hopes, the dreams, the imperfections, the fears, and the courage, and I offer them to you, not as a fleeting sentiment, but as the foundation of a lifetime. I am ready to make you my wife, to enter a covenant of love and trust that defies circumstance, that grows through every trial, that celebrates every joy. I am ready to promise my unwavering support, my enduring respect, and my infinite care. I am ready to choose you every day without hesitation, without doubt, without end. I am ready to embrace the responsibilities and the wonders of sharing a life with you, knowing that together we can create a home not just of bricks and walls, but of hearts, of understanding, of connection, and of shared dreams. I am ready because love has transformed me, because knowing you has transformed me, because imagining our shared life has made me certain of one thing, that nothing else in this world holds as much meaning as the commitment I am prepared to make to you. When I think of you, I find myself reflecting on the rare moments in life when someone arrives and quietly shifts everything without even trying, without words, without a grand gesture. You arrived, and suddenly what was ordinary became extraordinary. I see the world differently because of you. I feel differently. I hope differently. And I love differently. Your presence is like a quiet light in a dark room, subtle but unwavering, a guiding warmth that draws me in and makes all the noise fade away. It is in the little things I notice, the way your eyes hold curiosity and understanding, the way your laughter ripples with joy that seems to linger long after the sound fades, the way your voice carries comfort in ways I can't describe, and the way your very being reminds me that love is not loud or dramatic. It is steadfast, honest, and alive. I have come to understand that admiration is not only about seeing someone's beauty or accomplishments, it is about recognizing the essence of who they are, the qualities that make them human, the truths they live with courageously, and the depth of heart they share without hesitation. I admire you because you are not perfect, because you are real, and because every imperfection adds to the wonder of the person I have come to love so deeply. I have watched you face challenges with quiet dignity, and in those moments, I realized that strength is not in grand gestures, but in resilience, in the ability to keep moving forward with grace, to face life's uncertainties with hope rather than fear. And it is in that strength that I see the life I want to share with you, the partnership I am ready to build, the family I am ready to create, not in the abstract, not in dreams, but in the reality of two hearts choosing each other every day. I am ready to make you my wife because I have witnessed the beauty of your soul, the depth of your compassion, and the endless capacity you have to care, to forgive, to support, and to grow. And in turn, I want to be someone who honors that, someone who mirrors that care, someone who holds your heart with reverence and humility, and who recognizes that being chosen by you is not just a gift, it is a responsibility I accept with all that I am. Love is not just about passion or fleeting emotion, it is about presence, about showing up, about being seen and seeing, about learning to navigate life's twists and turns with patience and intention. I am ready because I understand that love is not passive. It asks for courage, for vulnerability, for a willingness to be exposed in ways that can feel terrifying, but are ultimately life-giving. I am ready because I have felt that vulnerability with you, and instead of fear, I have felt connection. I am ready because I have imagined a lifetime of mornings and nights shared with you, of conversations that meander and linger, of silences that are comfortable, and of laughter that echoes through the simple rhythms of our days. I am ready because I have envisioned holding your hand through life's uncertainties, standing beside you in moments of triumph and comforting you in times of sorrow. I am ready because the thought of a future without you is unimaginable, and the thought of a future with you is something I cannot wait to live. Every time I think of you, I feel a clarity I have never known before, a certainty that transcends logic, a quiet knowledge that this is the person I am meant to walk beside, the person I want to share my world with, the person I am ready to call my wife. And so, I bring to you not just words, but intention, not just promises, but a readiness to act, to show, to live this love fully and without hesitation. I am ready to navigate life's uncertainties with you, to celebrate its joys, to learn from its challenges, and to grow in ways that honor both of us as individuals and as partners. I am ready to embrace the responsibility of your heart, to cherish it, protect it, and nurture it, to make it a safe harbor in the storms of life, and a source of unending joy in its calm moments. I am ready because I have loved you not just for the person I see now, but for the person I know you can be, and the life we can build together. I am ready to step into a shared life with humility, respect, and unwavering devotion. I am ready to make choices every day that affirm our love, that strengthen our bond, and that honor the sacredness of the journey we are beginning. I am ready to build a foundation not only of affection, but of trust, honesty, and enduring commitment. I am ready to grow with you, to learn with you, and to walk beside you in every path life lays before us. I am ready to make you my wife, because there is no other person who awakens the fullness of my heart, who makes me feel seen and understood in ways I have never experienced before. I am ready because love has transformed me, because you have transformed me, and because our union is something that carries meaning beyond words, beyond moments, beyond the ordinary patterns of life. I am ready to choose you, not once, not occasionally, but every single day, as a conscious, deliberate act of devotion, knowing that life is fleeting, and that every day we share is precious and worth honoring with everything I am. I am ready to hold your heart gently, to support your dreams, to nurture your soul, and to make our shar ed life a testament to the power of love, commitment, and partnership. I am ready to make you my wife, to walk beside you, to face the unknown together, to rejoice in every triumph, and to comfort in every sorrow. I am ready because I have imagined the life we can create, and I see nothing more beautiful than a life shared with you, with respect, with tenderness, and with unwavering love. I am ready because I know that love is not just a feeling but a practice, a daily decision, and I am ready to practice it with you, with honesty, with patience, with courage, and with joy. I am ready to step into the adventure of life with you, knowing that together we can weather storms, embrace beauty, and find peace, connection, and fulfillment in ways that are rare and extraordinary. I am ready to make you my wife, to honor you, to respect you, to support you, and to love you fully without condition, without reservation, and without end. When I think about the future, I do not see it as a distant abstract concept. I see it as something alive, something that we can shape together, moment by moment, choice by choice. I imagine waking up beside you, feeling the quiet certainty that the person I love most in this world is there, sharing the beginning of a day, the warmth of morning light, the simple rituals that carry extraordinary meaning simply because they are ours. I imagine the laughter that will fill our home, spontaneous and genuine, a reflection of the joy that comes from knowing that life is richer, fuller, and more meaningful when it is shared. I imagine the conversations that will stretch late into the night, where we speak freely and honestly, where we share our dreams, our fears, our memories, and our hopes for the days ahead. I imagine holding your hand as we navigate the unknown, as we face challenges, as we encounter the unexpected turns that life inevitably brings. I see us growing together, learning together, supporting each other through moments of uncertainty and celebrating each milestone, each small victory, each quiet triumph. I imagine the life we will build as partners, as equals, as two souls committed to one another, not just in love, but in respect, in understanding, in a shared vision of what it means to be a family, to be a team, to be deeply connected in ways that transcend circumstance. I imagine creating traditions together, small rituals that become the backbone of our shared life, that remind us daily of the love, the laughter, and the connection that brought us together. I imagine holding each other through storms, offering comfort without words, providing strength without hesitation, and finding peace in the simple knowledge that we are not alone, that we are united in a bond that is intentional, sacred, and enduring. I imagine building a home not merely as a place to live, but as a sanctuary, a refuge from the chaos of the world, a place where love is tangible in every corner, in every gesture, in every breath. I imagine a life where we celebrate each other's victories, where we honor each other's individuality, where we create space for growth while remaining steadfastly connected in our shared purpose. I imagine the quiet moments, the ones that may seem small to the world but are monumental to us, the shared cup of coffee in the morning, the whispered words of encouragement, the comfort of knowing that we are each other's constant. I imagine raising a family together, if life allows, teaching the values that matter most to us, nurturing the hearts and minds of those we bring into this world, and offering them a foundation built on love, respect, and integrity. I imagine guiding them, supporting them, and learning from them as well, seeing the reflection of our love in their laughter, their curiosity, their kindness. I imagine adventures both large and small, journeys that test us, journeys that excite us, journeys that leave us breathless with wonder, but always with the certainty that we are facing the world together, as a team, as a partnership built on trust, devotion, and mutual respect. I imagine the legacy we will create, not in monuments or accolades, but in the lives we touch, in the hearts we shape, in the love we nurture and share. I imagine the growth, the challenges, the learning, the laughter, and the moments of quiet reflection, all intertwined in a life that is rich, full, and meaningful because it is ours, because it is shared, because it is lived with intention and care. I imagine the ways we will care for each other, through sickness and health, through uncertainty and change, through the ebb and flow of life's tides, always remembering that love is not a static feeling but a living, breathing commitment requiring patience, courage, and perseverance. I imagine the respect we will hold for one another, the trust we will cultivate, the honesty we will maintain even when it is difficult, the grace we will offer in moments of tension or misunderstanding. I imagine celebrating not just the milestones of life, but the small victories, the fleeting moments that may seem ordinary, but become extraordinary because they are shared with the person you love. I imagine growing old together, watching the years pass with quiet contentment, knowing that we have built a life of meaning, of purpose, of beauty, of love, and that every choice we made, every challenge we faced, every triumph we celebrated was done together in partnership with unwavering commitment. I imagine a love that does not fade, a connection that does not weaken, a bond that becomes stronger with every passing day because we have chosen each other deliberately, consciously, and with full hearts. I imagine the joy of sharing dreams, the courage to face fears, the patience to endure trials, the wisdom to navigate life's uncertainties, and the tenderness to celebrate all the moments, big and small, that make life worth living. I imagine a future where every step, every decision, every heartbeat is aligned with the understanding that we are in this together, that our lives are intertwined, that our love is intentional, and that our journey, no matter where it leads, is shared, meaningful, and precious. I imagine a love that transcends circumstance, that remains steady in times of difficulty, that celebrates in times of joy, that grows in ways neither of us could predict, and that anchors us in a world that is constantly changing. I imagine building a life of adventure and stillness, of excitement and calm, of dreams and reality, always rooted in the certainty that we are partners, that we are equals, that we are deeply, irrevocably committed to one another. I imagine the life we will live not as two separate people walking side by side, but as two souls who have merged in purpose, in vision, in care, in love, creating a harmony that is rare, profound, and enduring. I imagine the comfort of knowing that no matter what the world throws at us, we face it together, with hearts aligned, with minds connected, with love as our guide and our foundation. I imagine the quiet mornings, the busy days, the long nights, the laughter, the tears, the simple moments, the extraordinary ones, all woven together into a tapestry of life that is beautiful because it is shared, because it is intentional, because it is ours. I imagine the joy of being fully present, of being fully alive, of living with intention, and of doing it all with you by my side. I imagine a love that is steadfast, unwavering, unshakable, because it is grounded in respect, in understanding, in admiration, and in a deep conscious choice to be together no matter what. I imagine the life we can create, the family we can nurture, the home we can build, the laughter we can share, the challenges we can face, and the dreams we can realize, all together, hand in hand, heart to heart. I imagine choosing you every day, consciously and joyfully, knowing that in choosing you, I am choosing a life of meaning, a life of depth, a life of extraordinary connection, and a life that I cannot wait to live. I imagine the happiness, the comfort, the partnership, the adventure, and the love that is ours to claim, to nurture, and to celebrate. And I know, without doubt, that I am ready to make you my wife. I am ready to devote myself to you in ways that go beyond words, beyond fleeting gestures, beyond promises made lightly or without thought. I am ready to commit to a love that is unwavering, steadfast, and intentional, a love that stands firm no matter the storms that life may bring. I am ready to carry the responsibility of your heart with reverence, to hold it gently yet securely, knowing that the trust you give me is not just precious but sacred. I am ready to protect you, not just from the obvious dangers of the world, but from doubt, from fear, from loneliness, from moments when the weight of life feels too heavy to bear alone. I am ready to be your anchor, your refuge, your calm, and your strength, offering myself fully in ways that honor all that you are and all that we can become together. I am ready to be patient, to listen deeply, to learn constantly, to grow alongside you, understanding that love is not static but a living, breathing practice that requires attention, humility, and care. I am ready to stand beside you in joy and sorrow, in triumph and challenge, in laughter and silence, knowing that every moment shared is an opportunity to deepen the connection that has brought us together. I am ready to embrace the ordinary and extraordinary moments alike because even the simplest acts, sharing a meal, holding hands, a quiet word of encouragement, become profound when shared with the one you love. I am ready to honor your dreams as my own, to encourage you when you doubt yourself, to celebrate you when you succeed, and to offer comfort when life does not go as planned. I am ready to invest every ounce of my energy, every thought, every intention into nurturing a love that is resilient, that grows with time, that becomes stronger in the face of challenges and brighter in moments of joy. I am ready to build a life of shared experiences, of mutual understanding, of deep respect, and of unwavering care, where every decision, every choice, every path we take is guided by the awareness of our union, the sanctity of our love, and the intention to honor it in all ways. I am ready to listen without judgment, to forgive without hesitation, to hold space for your fears, your doubts, and your vulnerabilities, knowing that in doing so, I am creating a partnership that is safe, honest, and enduring. I am ready to be your constant, your home, your confidant, your protector, and your companion, offering a love that is patient, enduring, and conscious, rooted in understanding and nourished with tenderness. I am ready to make promises not just with words but through action, through presence, through every small gesture that communicates my devotion, my care, my steadfast intention to walk through life with you, side by side, heart to heart. I am ready to honor the bond we share with humility and gratitude, recognizing that to be chosen by you, to be trusted with your heart, is one of the greatest gifts I could ever receive, a responsibility I accept with all that I am. I am ready to face life's uncertainties with you, knowing that together we are stronger, braver, more capable, and more complete. I am ready to weather the storms, to navigate the challenges, to find strength in the difficult times, and to celebrate with all my heart in moments of triumph. I am ready to cultivate a love that is expansive, that embraces not only the joy but also the growth that comes through struggle, that becomes richer and deeper with every passing day, anchored in commitment and nourished by care. I am ready to protect your heart as if it were my own, to cherish your spirit, to honor your individuality, and to celebrate all that makes you uniquely you. I am ready to be the person who stands with you in every circumstance, offering guidance when needed, support when necessary, encouragement when you doubt yourself, and unwavering belief in all that you are and all that we can achieve together. I am ready to commit to a partnership that is built on equality, on respect, on transparency, on mutual understanding, on patience, and on love that transcends the ordinary, that reaches for something enduring, extraordinary, and true. I am ready to create a home, not just in a physical sense, but in a spiritual and emotional sense, a place where trust is abundant, where laughter is constant, where dreams are shared, and where love is nurtured every single day. I am ready to share the mundane and the magnificent alike, knowing that each day with you carries the potential to deepen our connection, to strengthen or bond, to make our lives richer simply because we face them together. I am ready to choose you over and over, consciously and joyfully, in every moment, in every decision, in every heartbeat, knowing that this choice is the foundation of a life fully lived, fully loved, and fully shared. I am ready to embrace the responsibility of being a lifelong partner, to offer patience in times of struggle, joy in times of happiness, comfort in times of sorrow, and steadfast devotion at all times. I am ready to walk this path with you, not as two people merely existing side by side, but as two souls intentionally intertwined, building a life, a family, a legacy, and a love that is resilient, profound, and enduring. I am ready to honor you in ways that words cannot fully capture, through presence, through action, through dedication, and through a love that is conscious, intentional, and steadfast. I am ready to protect the sacred space we create together, to honor the trust we place in each other, and to nurture the connection that sustains us in every season of life. I am ready to love you wholly, deeply, courageously, and without reservation, to make you my partner, my confidant, my equal, and my wife, knowing that in doing so, I am embracing the most profound, meaningful, and transformative experience life can offer, and that together we can create a life that is not only shared but extraordinary. A love that endures, and a bond that strengthens with every passing day. I am ready to make you my wife.